The only hair growth habits that work for busy men are the ones that you actually stick to. In this video, I'll break down 6 habits that matter most, not the complicated routines that no one keeps up with. Let's start with the habit that makes every other habit easier. All right, habit number 1, and this one is more of a smart upgrade than a must-have. Install a shower filter. Now, before you click away thinking that I'm about to tell you that city water is killing your hair, relax, I'm not gonna do that. I get questions about this all the time. Stallion, is chlorine destroying my hair follicles? Is fluoride making me bald? Short answer, no. Your city water isn't the main reason that you're losing your hair. But here's the thing. While chlorine and fluoride aren't the villains, hard water can make everything else just a little bit harder. About 85% of American households have hard water. That's water loaded with calcium, magnesium, and other minerals that build up on your scalp over time. It's not going to cause hair loss on its own, but it does create this film on your scalp that can clog your pores, dry out your hair, and make it harder for topical treatment to actually penetrate. Think of it like this. If you're using a hair growth oil like the Man Growth Elixir and your scalp is covered in mineral buildup, that oil is just sitting on top of the film instead of getting down to your follicles where it needs to work. It's like trying to marinate a steak that's still wrapped in plastic. The seasoning's there, it's just not getting through. Hard water can also mess with your scalp's pH. Your scalp is supposed to be slightly acidic, around 4.5 to 5.5. Hard water is alkaline, so over time, it can throw your scalp's natural balance out of whack. That can lead to dryness, irritation, and inflammation, and inflamed follicles don't grow as well. Now, here's why I'm including this as a habit for busy guys. It's a one-time install. You set it and forget it. You're not adding 10 minutes to your morning routine. You're not buying something that you have to remember to use every day. You just screw it onto your shower head once and it works passively in the background. You're not adding 10 minutes to your morning routine. You're not buying something that you have to remember to use every day. You just screw it into your shower head once and it works passively in the background. I installed one a couple months ago. One of those KDF55 filters that removes chloride, heavy metals, and softens the water. And within a couple of weeks, to my surprise, I noticed that my scalp felt less itchy. My hair felt softer and the products that I was using started working better. Is it essential? No. Will you see results without it? Yeah. But if you're already investing time and money into your growth, a shower filter just makes everything else work a little bit better. They're cheap, $30 to $50. They last for months, and it's one less thing working against you. So if you've got hard water, and a lot of us do, this is a smart upgrade, not a requirement, just a passive win that makes the other habits more effective. Habit number 2, and this one's a quick fix that most guys get wrong. Wash your hair 2 to 3 times a week with a sulfate-free shampoo. Now, I know that some of you are washing your hair every single day, and I get it. You want to feel clean. You want to look fresh. But here's the problem. When you wash your hair every day, you're stripping your scalp of its natural oils. Your scalp produces sebum. That's the natural oil that protects your scalp and keeps your hair healthy. When you wash too often, you remove all of that oil. And then your scalp overcompensates by producing even more of it. It's like your scalp is having an identity crisis. So here's the fix. Wash 2 to 3 times a week. That's enough to keep your scalp clean without overdoing it. Now, if you're sweating every day, maybe you work in construction, you're in a warehouse, you're hitting the gym hard, then washing daily is totally fine. You gotta do what you gotta do. Just make sure that you're using a gentle shampoo. Most shampoos at the grocery store are loaded with sulfates. Sodium lauryl sulfate, sodium laureth sulfate. These are basically detergents. They strip your scalp of everything. It's like washing your face with dish soap. Sure, it gets you clean, but it also dries you out and causes inflammation. And when your scalp is dry and irritated, your hair can't grow. So here's what you do. Check your shampoo bottle. If it has sulfates, ditch it. Upgrade to something better. Look for shampoos that say sulfate-free on the label. They're gentler, they clean out your scalp without stripping it. I used to wash my hair every single day with whatever shampoo was on sale, and my scalp was always itchy. Once I switched to a sulfate-free shampoo and cut back to 3 times a week, my scalp felt so much better, guys. Serious. And my hair is started growing thicker and healthier. So do yourself a favor, upgrade your shampoo. Cut back on washing. Your scalp will thank you. All right, so while we're still in the bathroom, let me share a bonus habit that changed everything for me. Place your main growth elixir bottle next to your toothbrush. Seriously, that's it. And see, the problem with most hair growth routines is that we forget. We get busy, we get distracted, and before you know it, it's been a week since you've applied anything to your scalp. But you brush your teeth every day, right? Yeah, of course you do. So here's what I do. I keep my main growth elixir right next to my toothbrush. Every morning I see it, and every night I see it. It's a visual reminder. And because it's right there, I don't have to think about it. I just grab it, apply a few drops to my scalp, massage it in for a minute or two, and I'm done. This is what we call habit stacking. You're attaching a new habit on an existing one, and it works. Now, if you're thinking about trying the starter reset kit, bam, right here, it's the main growth elixir and a scalp stimulator. Keep them both on your sink. Use them every night and make it part of your routine. The elixir has over 40 natural botanicals, stuff like rosemary, saw palmetto, black seed oil, bringrage, all the ingredients that actually work for blocking DHT, boosting circulation, and nourishing your follicles. And the scalp stimulator, that's what preps the scalp so that the elixir can actually penetrate. Think of it like tilling the soil before planting seeds. It's not about adding more time to your day. It's about making the time that you already have work harder. This is a February only batch, a limited run. If you want to grab it, head to washstallionmain.com, add the main growth elixir to your cart, and use the code FRESHSTART at checkout. The scalp stimulator gets added automatically at no extra cost, plus free US shipping. All right, let's get back to the habits. Habit number 3, and this is the foundation that makes everything else work better. 4-minute scalp massage every single day. Now I know what you're thinking. Stallion, I don't have 4 minutes. I've got kids, a job, and a wife who needs me to fix the sink. True story. I get it. But here's the deal. This isn't optional. This is the habit that makes every other habit work better. When you massage your scalp, you're doing 2 things. First, you're increasing blood flow. More blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients getting delivered to your hair follicles. Think of it like upgrading from dial-up internet to fiber optic. Your follicles need that high-speed delivery system. Second, you're waking up dormant follicles. And a lot of guys have follicles that are just asleep. They're not dead, they're just lazy. And a good massage is like setting off the alarm clock right next to your head. And there's actual research behind this. A study published in Elixir showed that men who did standardized scalp massages for 4 minutes a day saw a significant increase in hair thickness just after 24 weeks. We're talking real science here, not some Instagram influencer selling you some snake oil. Now, here's the hack. You don't need to carve out extra time for this. Do it in the shower while you're shampooing or while you're waiting for the conditioner to sit. Boom, done. Use your fingertips, not your nails. Circular motions, medium pressure. You want to feel it, but you don't want it to hurt either. And if your fingers are getting tired, there are scalp stimulator tools that make this way easier. But more on that later. The key here is consistency. 4 minutes a day, every day. That's 28 minutes a week. Less time that it takes you to watch 2 episodes of The Office. Habit number 4. And this one's tough for a lot of guys. Sleep. Bare minimum 7 hours. I know, easier said than done when you've got kids waking you up at 2 a.m., a boss emailing you at 11 p.m., and a brain that just won't shut off. But here is the truth. Your hair grows while you sleep. When you're sleeping, your body goes into repair mode. It's producing growth hormones. It's repairing damaged cells, and it is growing your hair. But if you're only getting 4 to 5 hours of sleep, your body doesn't get enough time to do all of that work. Plus, lack of sleep increases cortisol, and cortisol is a stress hormone that literally pushes your hair follicles into that resting phase. It's called telogen effluvium, a fancy term for stress made my hair fall out. It's like trying to grow a garden in a hurricane. It's just not going to work very well. Now, I'm not saying that you need to sleep for 10 hours a night, but you should be aiming for at least 7. And look, I'll be totally honest with you. I struggle with this one myself. I've got an 8-month-old who doesn't want to go to sleep when I want to go to bed. And most nights I'm up working on Wild Stallion main stuff, editing videos, responding to comments, trying to build this thing. So I get it. Sleep is hard, especially when you're a dad with a million things on your plate. But here is what I've learned. Even if you can't hit 7 hours every single night, you gotta prioritize it when you can. Maybe that means saying no to that extra project. Maybe it means letting the dishes pile up in a sink overnight. Maybe it means asking your wife to handle the morning routines so you can sleep in on Saturday. No, wifey, no! Because here's the thing. You can have the best hair growth routine in the world, but if you're not sleeping, it's not gonna work. Your hair needs rest. Your body needs rest. So give it what it needs when you can. And if you're struggling to fall asleep when you do get the chance, try this. No screens for 30 minutes before bed. Keep your room cool and maybe try some magnesium. It helps with your sleep and it's good for your hair too. Habit number 5. And this is one of the easiest upgrades that you'll ever make. Switch to a silk pillowcase. Now, I know what you're thinking. A silk pillowcase? What am I, a pillow princess? Wait, no, not pillow, just a princess. All right, hear me out. A cotton pillowcase creates friction, a lot of friction. And when your hair rubs against cotton all night, it causes breakage. It's like taking sandpaper to your hair for 8 hours a night. Silk, on the other hand, is smooth. Your hair glides across it. No friction, no breakage. Plus, silk doesn't absorb moisture the same way that cotton does. Cotton sucks the moisture right out of your hair, leaving it dry and frizzy in the morning. Silk keeps your scalp hydrated, and it reduces those annoying flyaways. Now, I didn't believe this at first. I thought that it was just some bougie trend. But then my wife bought a silk pillowcase, and I tried it, and I was like, man, this is amazing. I'm not exaggerating either. My hair felt softer in the morning. It looked healthier, and I wasn't waking up with that weird bedhead that takes 20 minutes to fix. And here's the best part. The silk pillowcases, they're relatively cheap. You can get a good one for about $20 to $30, and they last for years too. It's a one-time investment that pays itself off every single night. So if you're serious about hair growth, stop sleeping on cotton and upgrade to silk. Your hair will thank you, and honestly, you'll sleep better too. Habit number 6. And this one's about feeding your hair from the inside. Hit your vitamin D, zinc, and iron basics. Your hair is made up of protein, but it needs vitamins and minerals to actually build that protein. Think of it like building a house. Protein is the bricks, but you need tools, nails, and a blueprint to actually put it all together. And that's what vitamins and minerals do. Let's start with vitamin D. Most guys are deficient in vitamin D, especially if you work indoors all day. Vitamin D receptors are found in your hair follicles, and they are required to initiate a new growth cycle. Without enough vitamin D, your follicles just kind of sit there. They don't grow. You want your vitamin D levels at least 30 to 100 ng/ml, ideally 60. Most guys are sitting around 20, and that is just not enough. So here's the fix. Go get some sun. 15 to 20 minutes a day, or take a vitamin D supplement, 2,000 to 5,000 IU daily. Next up, zinc. Zinc is required over 300 enzymes in your body, including the ones that build hair. If you're deficient in zinc, your hair gets weak and brittle, and you start shedding more than usual. You want about 11 milligrams of zinc daily. You can get it from food like red meat, shellfish, nuts, or a supplement. And finally, iron, specifically ferritin. That's your iron storage. Iron is required for oxygen delivery to your cells, and your hair follicles are some of the most metabolically active cells in your body. They need oxygen. If your ferritin is below 70 ng/ml, your hair is going to struggle. You want it above 70, ideally around 100. You can get iron from red meat, spinach, lentils, or you can take a supplement. Here's the thing. I'm not saying that you need to pop a dozen pills every day, but if you're dealing with hair loss, it's worth getting your levels checked. A simple blood test can tell you if you're deficient, and if you are, supplementing can make a huge difference. I got my levels checked a couple years back. My vitamin D was at 22 and my ferritin about 40. No wonder my hair was thinning. Once I started supplementing, I noticed a difference within just a couple months. My hair felt stronger and it looked thicker too. So do yourself a favor and get your levels checked and make sure that you're hitting the basics. Now, if you want to dive deeper into the science of hair growth and learn exactly how to create a scalp environment that supports regrowth, I made a full video breakdown in this video here. It covers the 3 pillars of hair growth, the biggest mistakes that guys make, and the exact routine that I use to maintain my results. Click on the screen right now, and I'll see you there in a bit. Thanks for watching, and remember, your hair growth journey starts with the habits that you start today. Let's unleash your main potential.